Right, speaking to Canvey Island manager Danny Heale following today's 2-1 victory over Dunstable Town in the FA Cup. Danny, in what was a hard game on paper, how happy are you with that result?
You know, over the moon. Thought the boys deserved it. So, wind conditions again, obviously against the wind first half. Bit unlucky to go in 1-0 down, I thought, but we was good, we was patient, and once we missed the penalty first half and all, which was a bit of a blow, but we kept our heads, and it looked like it was only going to be one team going in the second half. It was going for it, and we left it a little bit late with the last penalty, but it was a blatant penalty, handball, and Stokes, pleased for him as well, come on and put it away well, and really happy, really happy.
So as you said, we were perhaps a little bit unlucky to go 1-0 down. Were you happy with the response, the way we immediately started attacking?
Yeah, I've just thought the performance level for 90 minutes again was good. So like, sometimes you don't get what you deserve in football, and we know that a lot, and we worked hard, we played some good football at times, and we look exciting going forward, and like I say, Steve Sheehan's hit the bar, the keeper's made 2 or 3 good saves, and we kept asking questions, but we got what we deserved in the end, and just so pleased for the boys because they've been fantastic so far, and hopefully we can keep it going.
So we were 1-0 down at half time. The second half almost looked like a different game, whereas the first half was quite cagey at times. Second half we tried to go all over it.
We've had the reports come back. Obviously, spoke to the Cheshire manager, spoke to Hitchin manager, who they played last Monday on the bank holiday, and they said they're on our working side and give us a few pointers. So we appreciate that from them. And but I'll say we stick to our game plan. We just when you're against that wind and that, we're used to it because we're here every week, and it's hard. So we thought. I knew if we went in 1-0 down or 0-0, I knew that we'd be at the races second half because of the wind, and that's what it proved to be. And just say from everyone, even the subs coming on that, they're buying into what we're trying to tell them. They're working hard. We're playing good football. We can stand up and be counted when we need to be. We're defending with our lives when we need to be, and we're good at the moment. But like I say, we can't get carried away with ourselves. We're sitting where we want to be in the league. Tuesday's a massive game for us against Needham now with our game in hand. Could put us right in it. But like I say, it's a tough league, and anyone can beat anyone, and we've got to make sure that our feet stays firmly on the ground and we keep doing what we're doing.
So after missing a penalty, how fired up was that man Martin to go and make up for it? He doesn't often miss.
No, like I say, he'll get a bit of stick from the boys and that, but I think you've got to have the courage to take him, and the keeper's made a great save. I'm not saying it was the best penalty in the world, but the keeper's made a good save, put it onto the bar, and then a bit lucky he's just dropped into his hands again, and but that's the way it is. But so he kept his head about him, Martin, and kept going, and got his goal in the end.
So Tony Stokes came on, grabbed the winner. After the start he's had to the season with his injury, how happy is he to have grabbed that?
Yeah, no, like I said, Tony the last couple of years, Tony's had a few knocks and bits and bobs, but he's had a problem with his groin throughout the end of last season. He didn't do no pre-season training as well, so we've been working behind the scenes and getting him. But his dedication to it out the gym and in the gym, out of football, and then when he's here with us, he does extra. And I just said to him, look, Tony, the boys are doing well in front of you, but your attitude's got to be right, and when you get your chance, you take it. And he done it today. That I said to him, get on there and go and be a hero, and that's what he's done today. Like, kept his head for the penalty, and thoroughly deserves what he's done for the hard work he's put in.
We don't always see games out very well. We've seen that in evidence many times. How happy are you with the way the defence held out?
Yeah, listen, the back four for the last few weeks has been outstanding. So the 2 centre-halves on bank holiday Monday here against Harlow were really good against Dulwich as well. And so the back four today was immense. So the goals come from a set piece, which we thought it was a foul on Rhino Raw. The boys climbing all over him, and the ref didn't see it, but that's one of the things. But second half, even Connor and the back four were fantastic, so fair credit to them, and I'm pleased for them. So they take a lot of stick over the last couple of years, and a few people raised eyebrows when we changed things around and who we brought in, a few silly comments from other clubs on Twitter regarding our player personnel, and they're rubbing it in people's faces at the moment. So long may it continue, and I'll back any one of them.
So we go into the draw on Monday. All the fans have an idea of who they want. As manager, what sort of draw do you want?
Listen, the way we're going now, we want a decent draw, obviously. Anyone in the leagues below us, obviously, and an home draw would be good as well. But so we felt a bit hard done by today. So we drew Enfield away in the FA Trophy, which is a tough place to go. Dunstable Town, who obviously in our level of football and doing well in their league and that. So, but listen, we're doing well at the minute. So there'll be times where we have our backs against the wall throughout the season. It's going to happen. But until that happens to us, we just keep riding the wave and see where it takes us. But so we're fancying one at the moment, and hopefully we can get an home draw and we see where it takes us again.
So we got Needham Market again on Tuesday. Try and give it another go. How fired up are they after another good performance today?
Yeah, we're going to take a generator with us, so in the coach, so it can't happen again. But no, listen, it weren't their fault. It's one of them things that's happened, and they're a nice club with decent people as well. And so it's just more of the same. Obviously, that they're all in the ice baths out there now, making sure they're prepared and ready to go. But there's boys on the bench fighting for their shirts. So the boys that have got their shirts at the moment know that they've got to keep working, keep doing what we tell them to keep their shirts. And there's a good fight for places at the moment, so hopefully we can do that. Obviously Louis Morrison's going to be suspended, so we're going to have to shuffle things around slightly. And but we've got the personnel to do it, so the boys that come in, we've got good strength and depth, and I've got no problems about moving things around slightly.
So the big talking point at the club this week was Jay Curran departing. Obviously going to ask you about that. What do you say about Jay, a player who's been such a servant to the club?
Listen, obviously when I was here as a younger days, when I was playing and that, played with Jay, managed Jay, and he listened, like I say, a few of the comments on Twitter as well, is that he's a Canvey legend. He's been here through the youth, into the reserves, into the first team, been captain here, and what a good player he is. He's an even better person, and he cares about the club. And he said he's got a baby on the way. He's getting married this year, and he hasn't found. He had a couple of knocks in pre-season and missed the start, and he's found it hard to get back in. But Jay's one of the ones. I think he just wants to highlight of his career to the last few seasons to be playing week in and week out. And it was an hard decision for him, and but say come and see all the boys on Thursday. There's been no animosity about it, and he's a good lad, and he'll remain a friend of mine, and I wish him all the best wherever he goes.
Nice one. Thank you, Danny.
Thanks, mate.